Welcome to the Nerd Party.
I'm gonna have to bleep so many things in this episode. Hello, I'm Charlene Schmidt.
I'm Patrick Schmidt.
We just watched And Now for a Word, episode 15 of season 2 of Babylon 5. We've got a lot to talk about.
Let's babble for 5.
You have a lot of thoughts. Where would you like to start?
Journalism.
Really, you?
Yeah, in case y'all don't know, this is what I do for a living. I teach journalism.
Okay, so we have a whole episode taking place through the format of, I guess, like a Dateline. What did you think about this?
First of all,
oh boy, here we go.
This is Babylon 5. This is not The Office. This is not a mockumentary. What are we doing changing formats in the middle of this? All of a sudden we go from doing a show to now through the lens of another show. Let's watch this show. Hate it. It's a trope. Bull. Cut it. 2.
Okay.
Knockoff Barbara Walters is ridiculous.
Thank you.
3. This did not take 36 hours. To put together that, you'd have to have been there for a good week solid.
Oh, you think? Okay, why?
You don't get sit-down interviews with all the ambassadors like that while this is going on in 36 hours. It doesn't happen. People are going to be too busy dealing with real to deal with your Barbara. Okay? And also, to get that kind of depth, you need to build trust, and you don't build that in 36 hours.
To do something in-depth like that, yeah, there should be some sort of rapport. And it seemed to me that she didn't really have that.
She had no rapport with these people whatsoever. And
she doesn't even get names right.
Yeah.
Commander Ivanova?
This made absolutely no sense journalistically.
And so I take it you don't want this to happen again.
No, God, no. Please, no.
And no more Psycor commercials?
Oh, I forgot about the Psycor commercial. Oh,
Can we talk about this for just a quick moment?
of course.
I kind of love to hate this thing just because it shows from our perspective just how bad they are. I think now I'm coming more onto your view that maybe, just maybe, the Psycor is a cult. Based on this commercial, the input, we'll take you in and we'll give your life purpose. There's definitely some cult-like things going on here. Back to your rant. What do you want to complain about next?
Television still exists at this time.
What would we be doing?
How about instead of watching it on a screen, we have an immersive VR headset, or we have holograms. We have other ways of taking this in besides watching it on a screen. The idea that TV now looks like TV then.
Yeah, okay. That's actually one of my biggest critiques of journalism in the Babylon 5 universe is it's not quite as progressive as you might think it would be. Well, maybe we're too busy fighting all these frickin' wars. It's setting us back from technological advancement. Just a thought. Speaking of which, Narn and Centauri War coming to Babylon 5. Bang, bang, pew, pew.
Seriously. Through the jump gate, here comes the war right on your doorstep. I'm still wondering what the ulterior motive here is of the Centauri. I didn't know if they were trying to draw Earth into the war or not. My thought would be maybe that's something they want to do. They want to bring Earth into the war because now they have the ability to destroy any foe that they want.
It's true. Were you mentally kind of taking sides as to who was in the right during this episode? Because I was.
No, but please tell me. Who was right?
Well, the way Londo, and you can tell he's taken a PR class or a few, is he's spinning the Centauri version so well. He's weaving total BS into gold for the camera. The Centauri, in my view, look like just smarmy a-holes, whereas the Narn have been through some crap, and it seems to me that they are a little more honest about where they're coming from. However, the Narn screw things up for themselves in this episode. So by the end of it, I'm not taking any sides. I feel like this is not going to go away. It's not going to have a good, clean resolution. Nobody's in the right at this point, and that's war.
Certainly the Centauri came in as the oppressors, but you're right, the Narn came in and really screwed things up for themselves at the end of this by taking a more aggressive stance than they needed to. But at the same time, you can't blame them because being passive in the past has always been what's hurt them.
Oh, and we have to mention Lieutenant Corwin. He feels Ivanova watching him in CNC. Yes. I am perfectly happy. Everything is good.
And they call Psychor a cult.
Look, I would worship Ivanova before anybody. Okay? Let's just get that out. Ivanova is God. Let's not forget.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So before we go to commercial break, any other thoughts on this episode?
Potentially my least favorite episode of Babylon 5 ever.
Oh, no kidding. Wow.
Yeah. Thank you and good night. Well, that'll wrap up this episode of Babel for Five.
Yeah,
Clearly,
I guess.
there were some disagreements and tensions between us, which is probably a good thing.
Some strong feelings coming from the first timer in this one. So I want to know from our viewers, what did you think? Do you agree with Patrick? Was it not so bad? I know for some people that this episode is actually a favorite because it's different. So let us know what you think in the comments.
Yeah, and also like and subscribe and get that bell on, do all the YouTube things that you know how to do by now.
Yes.
We're here every Sunday, and we're here happy to chat with you about all the cool things that are happening in Babylon 5.
That's right. Just don't spoil anything that happens after this episode.
Thank you.